Ma'am, am I alert? Shut up. No, you're a stupid boy. Good morning, people. This morning as well, I've really got my act together today. Well, basically because I'm off to Buxton again on my my hospital delivery duties, my Uber duties. Unfortunately, my friend here, Pumpkin, is awake today, so she may be wandering in and out of shots. So if you see furry little black thing going across the screen, you know who it is. Fun enough, yesterday I came to my computer and I thought I had got a virus because the whole screen was full of ones and all sorts. Bugger lugs there. Oh, hello. You're here now, are you? Yeah. She's been walking across the keyboard. So, what should we start with today? I'm going to start with my book of the day today. Funny enough, I was watching a documentary last night on BBC 4. Some very good documentaries on BBC 4. And it was on ladybird books. And I have a ladybird book. It's the book about monkey here. It says How It Works, the Cat. It's one of the adult ones. I've got some pages here I'm going to do. First one. Lovely graphics. This door does not have a cat flap, so it is hard for animals to get into the house. Dead voles, dead birds, dead rats, and front halves of mice all have to stay on the doorstep, along with the cat. I like that. You have a cat flap though, don't you, Rabbit? Yes, I know you do. Oh, I've got something to talk to anyway. And the next one is slightly pertinent to me. It is important to constantly take photographs of your cat, or people might not know that you have a cat. If your camera breaks, a simple cat photographing device can be improvised from things you find in the bin. So you need not miss a moment of proving that you have a cat. I never miss a moment of proving that I've got a pussy cat, do I? No. And the final one, probably my favourite. Look picture. Mimi loved her cat, Mini Mimi, very much. When Mini Mimi passed on, Mimi took her to the taxidermist. The taxidermist was surprisingly affordable. Yeah, I like that. So that's there's plenty of others in the in this set, and all the original artwork, of course, and with new words. Okay, let's have some answers from yesterday. Here's Top Cat. So let's show the opening titles of Top Cat again to remind you of the question.
Top cat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing it's with dignity. Top cat, the indisputable leader of the gang. He's the boss, he's a bit, he's a championship, he's the most tip-top, Top cat. Yes, he's the chief, he's a king, but above everything, he's the most tip-top, Top cat. Top cat.
The question that I asked was, what were the final words of the opening verse from the theme tune? Top Cat, the most effectual Top Cat. Da 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 da. Well, I've got two alternatives. It's either Top Cat, the most effectual Top Cat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing it's with dignity, or Top Cat, the most effectual top cat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing it's with dignity. See? Quite clever, the change, isn't it? But I can't find a source to find out exactly what it was. There you go. The other question I posed was why it was changed from Top Cat to Boss Cat. Well, the reason was, when it came over here, there was a cat food manufacturer called Top Cat who objected to the BBC using Top Cat. So I think for a period of about 10 years, they had to use Boss Cat, and they had to cut up the opening titles. But eventually, in about 1990, Top Cat cat food gone out of business, so they then reverted back to the full American. I'm a font of knowledge, aren't I? Font-like. Another part of the Top Cat question was, who appeared in Top Cat his voice, and also appeared in Sergeant Bilko, and it was a man called Maurice Gosford who played Benny the Bull, little punk, and his character in seeing her appeared in Top Cat, his character in Bilko was Doberman. So, yeah, cat and dog. So Benny the Bull and Doberman, and that's Maurice Gosford. My film of the day, breaking with tradition. This film has not been remade. It's been made too recently. It's a rom-com from my favourite stable, as it were, and it's Notting Hill.
A very ordinary boy bumps into a girl and takes her home.
The bathroom's on the top floor.
It happens all the time. But she is no ordinary girl. She is Anna Scott, the most famous film star in the world. And when they get together, everyone has something to say.
Anna Scott. Anna Scott. Hello, Anna. Scott.
Hi, guys. Oh, Jesus, fuck.
They always do that when I leave the house. This is a peculiarly strange person to have got involved with.
It's not Fergie, is it? You must be Spike.
Thank you, God. I don't want to interfere or anything, but she's in your house.
Yes.
Well, isn't this perhaps a nice opportunity to slip her one?
Spike.
But when two worlds collide,
I live in Notting Hill, you live in Beverly Hills. Everyone in the world knows who you are.
and the news is bad,
Tomorrow, there'll be pictures of you in every newspaper in your goddamn underwear.
and getting worse,
I went out in my goddamn underwear too.
Get out.
how does an ordinary boy
Let's stay calm.
No, you ain't say calm.
keep the most famous girl in the world?
The fame thing isn't really real. I'm also just a girl,
Standing in front of a boy.
asking him to love her.
You daft prick.
The creators of Four Weddings and a Funeral invite you to join Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant in a place called Notting Hill.
I wouldn't go outside.
There are lots and lots of scenes in this film that I love. But the question I'm going to ask is, what colour was his door of his house? I must remember the colour of the door. And who made a fleeting appearance as the seller of orange juice? Or was it coffee? Coffee. They go out to buy a drink and he appears in the shop. So check that one out. And some things you like to forget. And when Facebook flash up and remind you, that it's a bit of a pity. And bucket list things that go wrong are not the best thing to be reminded about. And this was one of them. Tickets for Adele. Safe to say, I never got to see that concert because she never played it. So still on my bucket list. You never know, she might make a comeback. Good on her. I've become quite an avid watcher of mixed martial arts. Why I'm pointing this out is I want to show you some football footage. You wonder, what's the connection? Well, you'll see the connection when I play it. This is what was called the Battle of Santiago. It's the 1962 World Cup, and it's a match between Chile and Italy. Two countries had never met in international football before. Oh my! And of course, the game is in Chile, so they've got a huge following, and things didn't go well. And it was an English referee who was in charge. And I've got you an intriguing question afterwards. So I'll see you in a minute. Hold on to your hats.
And there's trouble already. There's a fight going on in the middle there. Well, this looks like turning into a real battle. There's two Chileans down on the field. And what a scene after just 5 minutes play. And Perini took a kick at a player then. Well, this is absolutely ridiculous. Perini took an open kick at a player who was nowhere near the ball. And he's off the field. He's being sent right off. And the police are being called on, or the army, the police in fact. Well, there's one of the sorriest and most stupid, incredible spectacles I've ever seen anywhere in the world. Lionel Sanchez. And there we go again. That was one of the neatest left hooks I've ever seen. Well, David is absolutely out cold. Oh, and that was one of the worst tackles I think I've ever seen. Sanchez brought it right in the face. That was David, and he's off the field. Well, Italy down to 9 men. Well, that was one of the most cold-blooded and lethal tackles I think I've ever seen. Sanchez, remember, was the man who took a swing at David a few minutes ago. Well, David's got ample revenge, and the worst possible way. And so we go now into the second half of what is sure to be known as the Battle of Santiago. Navarro, Ramirez, and there it is! And the stadium's erupted. Every man in the crowd on his feet. It's tough for us to. Nora. Oh, we're getting a rugby match and a fight, everything going in there. Well, how can Aston could possibly keep this game going? One dare hardly think. Oh, and a great shot and a great goal. Well, the humiliation of the Italians is now complete. Chile just stroking the ball about. No attempt made to play the ball at all. That was Salvatore. And in fact, I think the game is over. Ken Aston on his way to the dressing room. I don't think there's ever been a football match played like this in Chile, or indeed anywhere else in the world.
When teams delight to bark and bite and chew each other's ears.
My goodness, tremendous, wasn't it? I was looking for Billy Bremner or Norman Hunter playing for Italy or Chile on that day, but apparently not. Now, the question is, the referee was Ken Aston, okay? Now, the interesting thing was, when it came to the next World Cup, which was where? In England, he was in charge of the referees. He basically organised the referees' rota. And then, I'm going to ask you the question, what did he go on to invent? Okay? I'll get back to you tomorrow. That's football for today. And perhaps I always have trouble shaping up when I go shopping, of making decisions on the right purchase to make. And it's nice to see that some supermarkets assist their customers with this kind of advice of making you make a choice. That's some choice. Yeah. It's called forward planning. I've got one more story to tell you. It is the occasion of the 1978 FA Cup final between Ipswich and Arsenal at Wembley. And I'm on foot patrol in Stretford, but I've made a bit of forward planning. So I've called an address on King's Road. The lady of the house, her son was in the job, and her daughter subsequently joined the job. Anyway, I sat and quietly watched the game. Cups of tea, biscuits, not a job all afternoon. So for 90 minutes plus, I was in the clear. And just as the game finished, I get a call on the radio. Yeah, shoplifters are making off from X, Y, or Z shop, Smiths, I think, or Menzies, Menzies on the Arndale Centre at Stretford. So they shouted at me, yeah, en route. I thought, oh, sugar plums, I've got to get there. So I ran out into the road, flagged down the first car. Now, it's a Morris Minor pulls it. I thought, for God's sake. The combined age of the driver and the front seat passenger was something in the order of about 150, 155 years. Firstly, I thought I think I was going to give them apoplexy from living daylights out of them. Oh, officer, can we be of assistance? Yes, please. Can you give me a lift to the Arndale Centre? Oh, no problem. Hey, Edith, get in the back. Let the officer sit in the front. So that added another 2 minutes onto the bloody journey while Edith got into the back of the car. So I said, is it all right if I exceed the speed limit? She said, as long as you don't crash. Yeah. Oh, no, never had a crash. Never been over 25. I think she was joking. So we got there in good time. And the amazing thing was, as we pulled up outside the Arndale, I could see the security following these two characters onto a bus straight in front of me. I couldn't have timed it better. So I get out the car. They looked a bit, where the hell's he come from? So I went across the road, and they came over to me. We knew each other. And he said, yeah, they've just gone on the bus. Yeah, I saw them. So they'd gone upstairs. So I followed them upstairs, and they're sitting towards the back of the bus trying to look innocent. So I got the security guards to mind the stairs, and I got them out of the seats, and they'd wedged some of the booty in the back of down the back of the seats. So I had that evidence. Then we got them up into the manager's office to wait for the transport back to the Nick, and just waiting in there. The van arrived, got them in the van, again checked the room where we've been holding them. More stuff hidden under the table, in down the backs of chairs. So it was a good, nice, simple job. And yeah, I enjoyed the FA Cup final as well, and well done Ipswich. Got a little mystery puzzle. You'll see these around a lot, but have a look at this one. I think it's doable. See if you can get this one right. Yeah, 4 bananas added to 4 bananas plus 3 funny shapes equals 23, right? Then you got 4 bananas and 3 o'clock plus 3 o'clock equals 10. Oh, give up on this. How about then you've got 2 o'clock plus 2 bananas and then 2 bananas. Oh. And here are your questions from the chase today. Okay. Which type of trousers were usually worn by Tintin? So answer A, chinos. B, +4s. Answer C, pedal pushers. Hergé's Adventures of Tintin. And he did those adventures wearing, are you ready? +4s. Science question today. In geometry, two shapes that are identical in both shape and size are known as what? Is it A, base, B, congruent, or C, geometric? Answers tomorrow on a postcard. Bye. Well, peeps, that's me done for today. I've got jobs on later. Hopefully I can get this out by midnight. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Try to make sense of what Boris has said. I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to unravel what the government is telling us to be. I think I'm going to live in Wales, or is it Scotland, or I'm going to move to a different country. Antarctica. That's the place to go. Apparently they had...
That's all, folks.